Shalom to Eyal Biram, CEO of Israel Is.
Shalom.
So first of all, for those who aren't familiar, what is Israel Is?
Israel is a non-profit, apolitical organization working in collaboration with the IDF in Israel, training soldiers before they leave the country for their big trip, for the gap year around the world, training them to be ambassadors of Israel when they travel all over the world for a long time of trips.
You know, Eyal, there are so many different programs that are presenting Israel's story to the world. What is it about that point in life when someone is leaving the army and maybe all they want to do is, go on vacation? You're saying, no, that's the point where I need them for this mission of Hasbara.
I will share from my personal story. When I finished the army after 6 years serving as an officer in one of the elite forces, I traveled abroad, and on the day I landed in the Philippines, and I get to meet for the first time with young people from different countries. At that time, that was a few people from France, and I said that I'm an Israeli, and I'm serving in the army. I saw their faces changing. Part of them leaving the table, and the over group starting to ask questions about Israel and about the army. And I find that as a young people traveling around the world for long periods, meeting everyone, dozens of people, when you calculate it, it could be an army of ambassadors that can make an important work for Israel. And in collaboration with the army, we created this educational program in Israel and also field activity around the world that using this platform to make it beneficial for Israel global standing.
And during these days of coronavirus, when no one's hiking and touring the world, some would think that you guys are out of work now, but you're working around the clock.
So at these days, as all over the world, we've also been affected by the coronavirus. I can say that a week and a half ago, we started to get hundreds of messages from our alumni, and we found that there is a huge need all over the world, and especially in Israel. People trying to get back to Israel. They are traveling all over, and now this is the right time to come back, to be safe. We created an urgent information center in collaboration with the Foreign Ministry that give the right information and the guide for young Israelis around the world to come back to Israel safe. And you can say proudly that we already sent back more than 1,200 young Israelis that already landed in Israel. Part of them are from the flight from Peru that brought back to Israel more than 1,000 travelers. And this is a significant number. And I think this is what's so unique about this special story about Israel. There is no other country that send their embassy and their airline company to bring back their travelers. It happened just with the young Israelis.
Now, what are the reactions you hear? Do people want to come back?
Today, and I'm happy to say that people understood that it's very important to come back, and that's it. And this is the safe situation and the safe zone for them. So at the beginning, we started to explain them why it's important to come back, as the health ministry recommended. And afterwards, with the Foreign Ministry, we created for each one of them the right information, because the situation and the flights always changed, and the borders were closed in part of the countries. And at the right time, they need the right information, how they can come back, what's the best way, what is the safest way. So that's what we are doing today in our Urgent Information Center. And I'm calling that if someone is interested, have his kids traveling abroad, his cousin, need our help, please send us a message by Facebook. Israel Is by Facebook, and you can speak with us in our chat, and we will try to do our best with the Foreign Ministry to bring you back to Israel safe.
So, Eyal, you're looking forward to some sort of trip somewhere around the world, maybe sometime?
I'm already ready for my next trip, and we are looking forward for the coronavirus to be ended and to open a new delegation, to send new delegation abroad. We have plans for Colombia, Mexico, Nepal, India, and we are just ready and waiting with the Israelis that want to travel abroad for their big trip, to keep doing our job and to show the world what is the real faces of Israel.
Eyal Biram, CEO of Israel Is, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you very much. A pleasure.